I'm Matt Gelka in Washington, where the details of Phase 1 of a potentially historic peace deal between Israel and Hamas are starting to emerge. Israel and Hamas signed on to Phase 1 of a U.S.-led peace deal Thursday. It starts with a ceasefire and hostage release. At the White House, the president celebrated the agreement during a cabinet meeting.
Something that people said was never going to be done. We ended the war in Gaza and really, on a much bigger basis, created peace. And I think it's going to be a lasting peace, hopefully an everlasting peace. Peace in the Middle East.
A full ceasefire in Gaza is set to go into effect within 24 hours of Israel formally ratifying it. That includes a partial withdrawal of Israeli forces and then a 72-hour countdown for Hamas to release hostages. There's believed to be about 20 remaining living hostages and the remains of 25 others.
We are getting the hostages back on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. And that'll be a day of joy. I'm going to try and make a trip over.
The deal represents a breakthrough in a 2-year war that started with the deadliest massacre of Jewish people since the Holocaust. Gaza's health ministry has said nearly 70,000 Palestinians have since died, with the country in a humanitarian crisis. There were celebrations in Israel and Gaza when reports of a deal first emerged. The concern with any agreement is whether or not it holds. The hostage release is only described as Phase 1. The peace deal proposed by the Trump administration is a 20-point plan that includes rebuilding Gaza without Hamas. The timeline of how future phases would play out is still unclear.
There will be disarming, there will be pullbacks, there will be a lot of things that are happening. I gave you a whole list of 22 different things that will take place. And I think it'll take place, and I think you're going to end up with peace in the Middle East. But we have to get our hostages back. And we weren't going to do it at the end, we're going to do it at the beginning.
President Trump says he's been asked to address the Knesset, Israel's parliament, and that speech could take place as early as this weekend. Reporting in Washington, I'm Matt Gelka.